Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4. Now, it is not the same date we left off last episode because I had some technical difficulties. I recorded a video and the second that I hit save on the commentary audio track, Audacity crashed and I lost the file. So I had the video, I didn't have me talking. I didn't really think anybody would be too thrilled about the idea of just watching a video no commentary. So I chucked it and we're just gonna go from here. What I did in the episode that we missed is basically work on the English channel here, and if you want to see the stats, let's see. Here we go. So since I started it, I've lost 6,100 fighters. The enemy has lost 4,400 fighters, 6,000 bombers, and 4,700 support planes. I've got 5,000 strategic bombers hitting southern England, and they're not trying to disrupt them. 90 bombers lost for 90 fighters lost, so they're not terribly interested in the comings and goings there. I do, if I could at all do, there's 200 there, 200 there, then they're all smaller as you get back here. Ooh, I could use this one. I want to get some of my naval bombers up closer, so I'm going to send you guys right down here. I'm going to send you, let's see, is there any that are at 2,000? I already got 2,000 there. Ah, here we go. There we go. Get those naval bombers closer in so I can try to stack up the English channel. And before we forget, we have a small American/Chinese landing right here. So we're going to take this army, tell them to deal with that. Go get them. Go get them. And then we'll just do this. I do have a port. It's not a big deal, but they do have a port. I have forces all over the place, so it's not a huge concern for me. I pushed a little bit further into China, and I managed to link up these two front here, so they are now united as one, which is pretty cool. And I'm hoping that we can take out this little salient here, but seem to have been giving us a little bit of trouble. These guys are on a mission to close off the pocket, but it doesn't look like they're going to succeed because they're really not moving anywhere. I think I'll probably just cancel this one. Well, we'll let them keep going for a little while and see what happens. Meanwhile, lots and lots of heavy tanks. They're still the KV models. The Tsardom of Bulgaria join the Axis. So that's these guys. That's a cool name, though. The Tsardom of Bulgaria. I love how the Axis were destroyed and then immediately reformed themselves with a subset of nations. Alright, let's see. So let's just go through here. Nope, that's not right. Here. Naval bombers. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. English channel. Okay, they have the range for that? Here we go. There's one. So, naval strike in English channel. Did I miss the other one? You don't have the range? Am I blind here? Oh, you know what? I bet this guy had... No. Oh, no, those are fighters. No, that's why. This one. Come on, Ben, pay attention. Oh, Sea of Japan. You guys were way out there. They haven't made it back yet. Oh, look, there's an English landing. Just in time for us to sink some people, some ships. Come on, sink them. Sink them. There we go. I'm hoping that this will actually go well. But you never know. Alright. So, you guys, go for it. Take those guys out. We do have MiG-9s. Is that what they were? We have jet fighters up there now. They just have generic bland portraits, which is jet fighter MiG-9, yeah. Bland. No flavor whatsoever. Hopefully that's stuff they'll fix. If you guys have been watching the dev diaries, a little lackluster. By a little lackluster, I mean completely lackluster. Like, we'll give you difficulty sliders. Just not impressed with it so far. But mods keep this shit alive. Oof. Yeah, look at that go. They didn't seem to have too much trouble over on this side. The whole point is for you guys to seal up that pocket, so if you want to get on it, that'd be great. Who are you? You guys are all redeploying. I pulled these tanks off the line. These are regular tank divisions, and I had the heavy tanks take their position on the line because we don't have a lot of regular tanks right now. We're low on them. And these guys, I do want to launch their offensive in the south here and see if we can't knock China out of the war in a relatively coherent fashion. I've got paratroopers blocking up Hong Kong here. There's like 22 divisions in there, so it's not easy to take. So we're just going to let it sit there for a while. Marinate. Not a big deal. Not too entirely concerned about it, like if we launch a little attack here. Let's see. Well, there's only 8 in there now. There was a lot more before. Some more infantry might help there. Well, why don't we do this? There's only 8 divisions. Why don't we send these extra tanks in and see what happens? I'll say that is like a battleship tank. Cruiser tank. That is a cruiser tank if I've ever seen one. That is just a fleet of Chinese warships right off the coast. That's what it actually is. You guys can move forward all you want. Free. The Belgian troops? I think those were Belgian troops in there. I mean, the front line is much more coherent and maintained than it was before. Well, it looks like we cut off some guys here. They must be starved out by now. Or not. Maybe it was a recent development. I wasn't paying attention. The Lushan 28, which was a jet tactical bomber. Right over there. So these ones aren't until 50, so I got a ways to go on that. Well, not that long. Engineering, we can get better radar. That would be something, but the Germans built all the radar we're using right now. Naval doctrines we have been working on. We can get better ships. I'm working on that one right now. Yeah, why don't we do that? The Stalingrad class. Get our Navy up and running, because we're going to need the Navy before you know it. Alright, so what's happening now? Convoys. Well, we got into a kerfuffle with a British carrier group. Sank a battleship, the Rodney. Sank an American submarine. So they're doing well. Though they don't seem to be being harassed too badly by enemy fighters. I mean, look at the losses right now. We've lost 100 bombers and 800 fighters. They've lost 1,500 fighters. That seems to be in my benefit pretty well. We're keeping the numbers up. God, they are too. That's the thing, is it's impossible to outproduce the AI in aircraft. Be a hell of a feat if you manage that. Can we have you guys, like, do this? Just continue on for me. I mean, we have the factories going. Left and right. It's just, god damn it, it's just so much to do. Let's see, oh, Supply Company 3. Still just the 8 here. But with low supply and terrain problems, we're not going to get through that. I'll just leave it. Let them wear themselves out. And let's see, Supply Company 4? Yes. I put the supply companies on almost everything, and it helped out a lot. A lot. So there's nobody left in here? Good. It really eased up the pressure on the front. Made it easier, much easier to take out enemy positions. And these guys are running risk of getting their divisions messed up. Here, delete this. You've really got yourself in a dilly of a pickle here, but I did kind of order it, so. It's a pickle of my own dillying. See if we can manually control this a little and get some progress. I mean, what would be ideal is just knock this bulge out, but it's a tough attack. There we go. That's better. Squished right up against Tibet there. There we go. One in the south seems to have been going, it's made a little progress. What's going on here? Are we attacking them still? What are you... You canceled the attack. No, I wanted you to take Hong Kong. They pulled out 5 of the 8 divisions there. Attack Hong Kong. Hey, one of my viewers lives there. At least one of them, at least. One that was been in the streams recently. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You go down here. Alright, let's take a look at the surrender progress on China. United Kingdom, 3.7 million men dead. British Raj is at 1 million dead with 53% capitulation. America has lost 6.1 million dead. And I'm looking for China in here. Ooh, 87% towards capitulation. Like that. And then we can move through here. And hit the British Raj from the other side as well. Relieve pressure. What, do we not... Was that unsuccessful? Or is there another one there? No, it was successful. They were just not moving. Alright, cool. Alright, so just maintain your positions. Don't eat up those supplies. Let's go take a look at the air war over here, which is probably a disaster. Sinking American subs. I mean, what I think is funny is, like, at first I was like, oh, we're doing really well, we're doing really well, we're doing really well. And then usually I'll get to a point where we hit my reserves of, like, old planes that I don't realize are not very good, because you don't actually see what kinds of planes are flying, and then everybody will die. And I'm honestly shocked that they're not very interested in the bombing of England. Yeah, we're not really losing very many bombers. I have heavy fighters set to intercept on Brittany. Heavy fighters. You join in the fray, you motherfuckers. There we go. Ha ha ha. 9,500. 10,000, so about 10,000 planes over the English Channel at any time. 5,000 bombers over southern England. Just blasting away. It's a hell of a mess over there. You guys, I don't think are all assigned. Select all. Make sure they're all assigned to this area. Select all. That area. I mean, sections of the front, I'm not even taking care of myself. Other people are doing it. By other people, I mean the Chinese. Well, the communist Chinese. We could be making a lot more progress here if we just had the oomph, the drive. I don't think China's going to last too much longer. I would say one more major victory point and a couple minors will do the trick. We got these IS-3s, and I say IS-3s. It's IS-3s, IS-1s, and like KV-1s, Mark 1s. I think that's what they mostly are. Let's take a look here. Mostly ISs, a couple IS-3s, and a couple KV-1s. Not a big deal. I actually started running low on anti-tank, still low on anti-tank guns. I think that seems to be the thing that causes us the most attrition. Yeah, just knock this little pocket out here and we'll be fine. $200. Wow, really? There was a lot of sides there. Keep banging our head against this one. That is a really weird attack plan you guys got. So why don't we tell the Black Army, which has 36 of 24. You guys, I must have misclicked that. You guys should be your own thingamadongle. Oh, God, you guys got ripped to shreds, too. Hang on. Take these guys, detach, and have them move back this way and, like, recoup. Well, if you tell... It's funny, if you tell them to strategically redeploy, they'll path around. So, do that. Select all, delete orders, like that. Just have them hold the line for now. And well, actually, let's draw another attack plan in. Which is going to be something like this. Just knock this shit out. And give them a chance to actually get it planned out nicely. Throwing troops at the problem. The Soviet way. haven't been really paying attention to what's going on down here too much. We can have some guys fill this out, though. Just do that. Manual control this a little bit here and there. Ethiopia, you're fine. Golden. Very nice. The supply company, wonderful decision. Really made everything a little bit more effective on the front. 2 battleships, 3 battleships. They lost, so the British lost 3 battleships in the English Channel just now. Well, in the last few days. I wonder if, I mean, I feel like I should be really whittling down their ability to fight me here. Do we still have any jet fighters up here? 181. So that's actually more than I think I set up 161 up there initially. I got air bases building all over southern or northern France, that is, just to house all these planes, massive amounts of planes. How are we doing down here? Making progress. Hong Kong is ours. So let's make sure these tanks are reassigned to the front. Why don't you... I assume that the Brits are going to try to take Hong Kong back, so we'll just leave the paratroopers there for now. We're not using them on anything else. You guys are all set up on your front, but you don't have any orders, do you? So you're set to go... I don't see the orders. Huh. I don't actually see the line anywhere. Oh, you know what? That's why. I had the wrong one selected. Do I not? Oh, select all. Delete that. And we're gonna give him that order. And we'll give him a couple days to prepare, I think, and to actually get the... Well, that's entrenchment, and the planning bonus is over here. 2.1% per day, so we'll give him a little bit of a planning bonus on that. Looks like we've managed to create a small pocket. Let's see, and they're basically out of it. Yeah, they ran out of supplies, so we'll just wipe these guys out. I don't have any supplies, so we just overrun them. Right? Yeah, nice. That works. That works well. Alright, doing pretty well in China. I'm actually doing surprisingly better in China than I necessarily expected to do in China. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whenever I see this, I'm like, oh, what happened? Submarine. U.S. submarine. There's convoy. So I think I stopped losing transports here because they got rerouted through the south of Italy through here. That's what happened there. So they're just not going they're not going through the English Channel anymore. I still feel that it's, you know, absolutely ridiculous that you can't tell your supply ships not to run the most heavily contested gauntlet in the world. Well, hopefully that's something that'll be fixed in future. We have lots of infrastructure being built too, mostly down this way. You know what would be awesome? Draw infrastructure to a region, shift, or like, click the region, is build infrastructure all the way along the path, all the way along the pathway. Shift click is like max all the way along the pathway. Oh, that'd be beautiful in terms of taking care of superb that song. In terms of taking out a little bit of micromanagement that's not necessary. It's funny, the supply system in Hearts of Iron 3 was like a nightmare of you know things that barely made sense and like half thought out strategies, and the infrastructure or the supply situation in this game is basically just like whatever. It's just it's there. It's not important. Nobody really cares about it. It's like, oh, I'm out of supplies. Add supply guys. They'll get there immediately. Oh, I'm out of supplies. Build a little infrastructure. It'll be done in 2 weeks. Infrastructure in Hearts of Iron 3. That was an undertaking. If you were going to do infrastructure, you had to do infrastructure, and you had to know how to do infrastructure. Sub. So these we're thinning out the American sub fleet. 9,600. So we're still maxed out here. It looks like the numbers are dwindling. Where you shoot down about twice as many fighters as we lose, and it seems like their numbers are starting to dwindle. We could probably actually, like, we've got our fighters, heavy fighters, heavy fighters. Maybe retask some of these guys to go northern England. Like, take a couple of them and get out that way. And go to northern England and bomb. Yeah. That way we spread it out a little bit. Spread out spread the love. Spread the love to the British. How are you guys existing in overrun areas? Are you going to retreat into Tibet? Maybe? This city is unoccupied. Oh, we took it. Nice. These guys won't go to the front because there's not enough supplies at the front. That's something I feel like a button for that would be nice. Like, send them in anyway button. Little UI thing for the future, maybe. Like, hey, I don't care if half my men starve to death. I need bodies at the front. 25 battleships, 9 heavy cruisers, 20 light cruisers, 32 destroyers, and 5 submarines. Is the Navy at the moment. I wonder if I should, you want to send them out? See if they can find anything? Let's see. Let's create a fleet. Well, let's do this. Let's take off the submarines. Take this fleet. Can we fire at will? Can I detach? On a split off is now disabled. Can I auto split off? Because some of these got damaged on the way over. Love that. So, okay, oh, that didn't work. Sunk 1 enemy ship. 1 assist kill. I love that that's on there. I'm glad they kept that. The list of, well, maybe if I give them a task. Okay, here we go. We do this. There we go. So if they have a, if they have a mission or something, then I can detach the broken ones. Manual, like. So you guys are all broken. A large section of the fleet came from Vladivostok. It was damaged on the way over. So now we've got these ones left. 12 battleships, 9 heavy cruisers, 15 light cruisers, 32 destroyers. We're going to send them to convoy raid in the English Channel. Go. And we're going to see what happens. Hell, half of them might get sunk. They might lure out a bunch of British bombers. You don't know. Let's see. Sub-detection chance, region coverage, minus 1.6 convoy range, normal, weather multiplier, equipment, sub-detection. Okay. Seems okay. So what do we find here? Some British convoys, and just some destroyers and a bunch of planes. I mean, we should wreck any planes that make it in. Dalmatia, Sophia. Okay, justifying war goals against some smaller states. It is a British fleet of carriers. I mean, we should fucking wreck it, though. It looks like we shot down the planes. Yeah, we're firing on them. The destroyer, the battleships definitely got within range. Come on, the CVs is what we need. I think we sank most of the battleships, but the CVs are still there, and we shot down most of the planes. All right, so we lost no ships. We sank 2 battle cruisers. Renowned in the Hood, nice. The Nelson and the Royal Sovereign. We sank the Furious, 18 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, 3 transports, and a handful of planes. Very good. Very nice. So I justified war against Yugoslavia. So what we're gonna do, why don't we take an army, any old army. We're gonna go there. And let's see. Select all. There. Did I put everybody 24 units? Okay, good. Move, mush. I want to get that out of the way so it's not a thorn in my side, because the Italians or anybody else could land there. Oh, and look at that. We're maxed out on air experience because we got oodles of air experience coming in here. Looks like we did lure out some support planes, maybe, and then shot them down. Bombers lost 25. Bombers lost 21. That's fine. Still bombing and still doing fine. All right, everybody. I think we're going to call it an episode right here just a little bit early because I've got a few things to take care of off screen. Oh, I forgot that this is actually Allied territory that we have to take care of. Why don't we check surrender progress once more before we go? Ooh, 97%. Oh, I want China to surrender this episode. I want China to surrender this episode. I don't really see any more VPs in here other than these ones. American mechanized troops versus Russian heavy tanks. I feel like that is a recipe for disaster. I want to see if we can get China to surrender real fast before this is over. You know, I don't think that's gonna. I think we're gonna need a little bit more effort in here. I think we're gonna need a little bit more oomph before we can get that to happen. Oh, do we lose? There's another battle. They lost 20 convoys and a handful of ships. Let's see what do we got here. 15 transports, 1 submarine. Our surface fleet is doing perfectly fine. Here. 4 submarines, 12 transports, and some planes. A battle cruiser, the Repulse, and 2 American subs. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, we're actually going to leave this here. Even though they're at 97%, there still isn't a really close by VP that we can sprint for. So if you have enjoyed this episode, folks, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays, Hearts of Iron 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.